It is time for another special edition of Lutheran Media Live. I'm Dan Ramey, and in studio with me today, I happen to have three ladies who are involved with a blanket project. It is Project Swaddle. How about that?
You remembered.
Yes. Going to visit with Melanie Knoles. She's over on that far left side there. Also, Madi Knoles is with us, and Chelsie Lemaster.
Yes, hi.
Help Me Grow. Details are coming up right after this from Tomlinson Insurance Agency.
This is Andy Tomlinson. When insuring what's important to you, our agents are there when you need us the most. Tomlinson Insurance, for the best coverage at the best cost. Visit us online at tomlinsonins.com to learn more.
We just visited with Melanie Knoles here not long ago about another project, but at the time we discussed, hey, your group, the Calvary Lutheran Church, is putting together some blankets for babies.
Yes, we like blankets at Calvary Lutheran Church. We have made how many blankets over the past few years for different projects that we've had going on, and people seem to like it. So it's easy for them to do. There's nothing they don't have to be a seamstress or anything, and just cut and tie. And yes.
That's the thing about these blankets that you have in front of you here. It's a matter of cutting it out and then just tying the ends on.
Right.
So no
These are the best kind of blankets ever.
Yes. Quick and easy.
Yes. Yes.
I'm going to guess this all started because you became a new mom.
Yep.
Yeah. Lean in there to that microphone and tell us about, first of all, about your baby and how you got involved with the Help Me Grow program.
Well, when I was pregnant, I got in with Wick, and Wick told us.
There you go.
Wick told me about the Help Me Grow project, the Help Me Grow. Anyway, I don't know what to say.
So they helped you through the pregnancy, though, and gave you tips, and it's a really good program.
Offer support and was there for all kinds of resources if she needed it.
Again, microphone presence. Lean up there. So, Chelsie, you're with Help Me Grow.
Yes, I am. Yes.
Tell us what sort of things happen through the program to help new moms.
So we offer support, resources, and we also help with creating those bonds and keeping those bonds with the babies. You can enroll prenatally up to 2 years old. We stay with the family until they're 5. And it's really nice too because the visits that we get to do for them, we get incentives to give to them. So technically, it's not us getting the incentive, but we get to give them incentives, and it's just really nice. It's something that helps the moms, and you can watch them grow. Madison here grew a whole lot since I got her first time. It's been amazing. Yeah. And when she told me about the Project Swaddle, I was so excited.
How old is your grandson?
My great-grandson, yes.
4 months.
4 months old.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
New birth is incredible, but it's also scary, isn't it? Because
Yes.
there's a lot of unknowns.
Yes.
Yeah. What have you learned through the Help Me Grow program so far?
That it's okay to ask for help, because I'm not okay with asking for help a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But
the folks through Help Me Grow, they know what to expect.
Yes.
And they really make it easy for you, I imagine. Yeah. How did you get involved with Help Me Grow?
Oh, myself?
Yeah.
I actually had Help Me Grow when I was younger. I had my first child at 15 years old, and I went through Help Me Grow with all of my kids.
Yeah.
So, and then I seen that it was, there was a job posting, and I'm like, oh my gosh. I was so excited.
Kind of
so
full
excited.
circle, right?
Yes.
So you had been on one side of it, and now you're being on the other side of it to help her.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love it.
Yeah. And as a great-grandmother now, this has got to be cool to have this kind of project, like Help Me Grow, helping with your grandson.
Yes, it's my grandson. Yes, it's amazing because so many of these young parents, and there are a lot of them out there now. Seems like they're getting younger all the time, and there's a lot that they have to deal with. I mean, not only through the pregnancy and having the baby and knowing how to care for them and knowing how to, what all they need for the babies. And the cost is just unbelievable. And, there's not everybody has somebody to help them with support. Financially and emotionally, and in families. And I think it's a wonderful program. I've learned a little bit more about it through this too. I've always known it was out there from when I worked in the school system, but I've learned a little bit more through my great-grandson. Experience. And so Madi was instrumental in doing this project because she came on board with our fellowship team at church. I chair our fellowship team, and we always like to do a service project a few times a year. In January, we have a soup collection, and different times during the year, we like to do things. And Christmas, we always try to do some type of a service project along with our fellowship. And it makes us feel good, too, that we can help people in our community. And so this year, we really talked about having it stay in our community. It's fine to do things overseas and for hurricanes and all that, which we do some of that too, globally, but we needed something in our community. And so Madi said, hey, how about Help Me Grow? And she just really jumped on board with all that. So she's new to our fellowship team, and we're really happy to have her on it. And then we came up with the title, Project Swaddle. And, we're going along with the Christmas and baby Jesus in the swaddling clothes. And
yes.
And so we decided to do these blankets. And, of course, I was going to make a few anyway for mine. But so, yeah, I brought a couple with us. And what we're doing is we found out that there's 40 families. Am I right here?
Well, they're just,
approximately
just babies
that just have babies.
Just babies with the littles.
Just the little ones. So we decided that would be our target number of blankets. So we're going to make 40 blankets. We have 27 made so far. Just had a session yesterday, and we're asking for donations. We're kind of a central point. People can drop off diapers or baby wipes to Calvary during anytime they want during the week. Our secretary is there until 12 every day, and Monday through Friday. And if people want to donate packages, can I show you? Okay. So we have, it's green, sorry. Packages of diapers, it's invisible. Just a small packages of diapers, all different sizes, because they're always gonna need any size. And then baby wipes. And then we'll put those in a bag with one of our blankets. And I had to bring the sloth blanket. This is a fun one. And they're just a nice size for a baby. And here, Madi. And then we have the sock monkey, of course, which is a favorite. And they're really nice because they're double-sided. They wash really easy. You can just throw them in your car if you need it. And those are going to go to each of the families.
And I got news for you. If you get that newborn baby and you're going out in November, December,
absolutely,
January, February, you need something over their face.
Yes.
To help them. And
these, even in a car seat, you could lay those over top. And then somebody said, and when they get old, you can use them as a lap blanket. So, they've got many uses.
You may think it's crazy, but I happen to still have a teddy bear from when I was 2 years old.
Aww.
And my grandma had made another thing for me it's 60 years old as well.
Yes.
So that's not out of the stretch of having that as they become an older person.
It's absolutely precious. I love it. Yeah. And just to feel it. This is the first time I got to see one and feel it, and I love it.
Yes, and they're so easy to make, and they're so fun to make, and it's just a time that we've had a great time just getting together as a team and having some lunch, and then putting all the material out on the tables, and just having conversation and fellowship along with making them.
And the baby wipes and the diapers for a young couple, or maybe even a single mom, they are very expensive.
Very, very. A friend of mine, not to go over your head but a friend of mine, when we were doing these yesterday, she said, I was going through and I thought, I'll just get a package of diapers. And I looked down and it was $29 for a package of diapers. So, it's very expensive. So, any amount that we can donate over the 40, obviously. We'll take as many diapers as we can, any sizes. Sometimes you can buy the really big boxes and they have the smaller ones in them, so we could split those. They could split those out for the families. We'll take as many as we can get.
We've
Yes.
gone through this in the Ramey Ranch, with
Oh yeah.
little one coming through, and to suffer through that expense, and if you can do it together in a special way, especially this way, but you're giving by making that donation, and you're helping a young couple.
Yes.
Yeah. I remember when Dan Jr. was born, we're talking 41 years ago. Both my wife and I, we were in our just out of the teens. I was out of my teens. She was just almost out of her teens. So it's a struggle when you're young, but you make it through. You make it through, thanks to help from people like Help Me Grow, and from grandparents and mom and dad too.
Yes.
How can people be involved if they want to help your fellowship group make these things?
We are having another session this coming Sunday. After church, around 12:30 we get started, and we usually go till about 3 o'clock at Calvary Lutheran in the fellowship hall in the basement. And we just have them all laid out on the tables, and if anybody wants to come in and help cut and tie, that would be great. We've got plenty of material down there. And if they just want to donate the diapers or the wipes, they can bring those into the church anytime. And we're going to do this through December the 15th. That's our target date, so that they can get them out to the families by Christmas.
And Chelsie, tell us how people can get involved with Help Me Grow if they can.
Yes, absolutely. So like I said, we enroll prenatally up to 2 years old. You can actually online, it's ohiohelpmegrow.org. And then, or you can call, let me get the number here. All right, it's 740-775-1137. And you can enroll that way. Or if you're in with WIC can send a referral. But we do have openings, and so we're ready.
And babies are still being born.
Yes, they
so
are.
there's going to be need, right?
Yes, absolutely. All the time. All the time, yes. And there's some families, they're like, I never even heard of you. And I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, it's amazing. So
I'm not sure how old the Help Me Grow program is.
Well, that is a good question.
Yeah, not sure when it started.
Gosh, I wish I had that answer for you. I'm sorry.
always
I do
been
know that it's older than 24 years old.
Yes.
It's older than that.
So we're going back to when you first
Yes.
all right?
Yes.
Okay. So that's good to know.
Yeah.
Good to know. Maddie, does this seem kind of rewarding for getting involved with something like this and seeing it start?
Yes, for sure. I like to help out the community as much as I can, and just like getting the word out makes me all excited for all the babies.
Yeah. And what's Kanan got to say about all this?
He's excited for me. He's like, I'm so glad you found something that makes you this excited to just help people.
Yeah, that's very good.
And something about Madi, I would like to give her credit because she doesn't give herself enough credit. She has really, I've seen a difference in her. And Melody, I don't know if you have, but I have since she has been a mommy and been in the program. She's like out of her shell. It's amazing. And I like to feel like I had a little bit of a part too in that. Because
Yes.
I'm like, because she's like, oh yes, his grandma's always been telling me. And I'm like, come on, let's go. We even went shopping together.
Yes, she's told me that
And
many times.
I'm so
yes,
proud of her.
I'm excited about it too.
And
yeah.
she's such a good mommy. And it's amazing.
And I'm very happy that she's gotten involved with the church program too, because
Yes.
she's right there in the middle of it now. She doesn't have she doesn't have a choice with that. Yeah.
I think the phrase is voluntold in a lot of situations.
There we
Yes.
go.
Be involved with
Yes,
something.
yes.
Oh gosh.
This is a very interesting project, but also a necessary project too. So if you can help out in any fashion, whether it be dropping off diapers or wipes, or maybe even making a financial contribution.
Sure,
you do that
sure.
too, I'm sure.
Hey, as we'll make as many blankets as we can before December the 15th. If we have more material, we'll keep going. We did put in for some money through our church for they do grant type things, and they'll give you so much money to do a project. So we did get some of that, and we were able to buy more material with that. But that runs out too. So we got enough to do our 40 blankets, and if anybody wants to donate to that cause, we'll make more blankets.
Mm-hmm. And December 15th is a key date because you've got the Holiday Pop
Right.
Spectacular that's going to be taking
Oh,
place that
yes.
day.
Yes, it is.
yeah.
It is.
Now, they'll be singing in that, and of course, the Columbus Symphony Orchestra will be here as well.
They can even bring their blanket with them if they want.
There you go.
Do you have any final thoughts you want to share?
Do you have any final thoughts?
No.
Yeah.
We were talking about this as being Maddie's first time doing something like this, so you've performed quite well.
Thank
Yes.
you. I probably wouldn't have done it if it wasn't for Help Me Grow. So.
Yeah.
Support all the way
proud of you.
around in that fashion. Chelsie, thank you. Maddie, thank you.
You are
Melody,
welcome.
You're
always good
welcome.
to see you.
And thank
You too.
you.
Sure thing. And thank you for watching as well. And thanks to Tomlinson Insurance Agency for our sponsorship of this program today, Litter Media Live.